Hello, my fellow YouTubers and fans. Today I've done a video to reply to pspvampires saying basically that Dawn of Heroes looks like a piece of crap. Well, that's not necessarily true. It actually looks better than a lot of PSP titles. But at the same time, the PSP is also getting better graphics. So, I can't say that DS graphics are now getting better than PSP graphics, because PSP graphics are even getting better than Wii graphics. No offense, Nintendo fans, and I take that video back about the Wii sucking. I've looked more into that, but back to the point. Well, he compared Vice City Stories to Dawn of Heroes. Instead of using the full trailer, he became biased and used the crappy screenshots of it instead of, sadly, using the full trailer, which featured real-time gameplay in-game and showed all the things that you can basically do in the game. And that's just it at beta, and the screen is also stretched out, so you can imagine how good that looks on the actual DS itself. So, Monster Hunters versus Dawn of Heroes. Admittedly, Monster Hunters looks much better, but Dawn of Heroes looks pretty close. And no one can lie and say that it doesn't, because it actually does. I suggest that you look in my favorites and click Dawn of Heroes, look at the trailer, compare it to Vice City Stories, Resistance Retribution, whatever game that you like on the PSP. Don't compare it to a game like Gran Turismo or MotorStorm, because that's one of the PSP's games up to date right now, which, you know, PSP graphics are improving. Also, I'd like to note that DS memory standards are also improving. It used to be 128 MB of memory, then first breakthrough 256 MB of memory DS card, and breakthrough right now 512 MB of memory on one DS cartridge. Now, this is the maximum, basically, it's just going to use the DS to its full capability, so it's probably going to have hundreds of levels and, you know, the usual that you'd expect out of a over 500 MB game. You see, Monster Hunter Compressed is actually over 500 MB of memory. Yet, pspvampire sadly says that the DS can't run a PSP game. Well, if the DS can't run a PSP game, then how come the DS's maximum cartridge limit is 512 and Monster Hunter Compressed is only over 500 MB of memory? Now, I'm not saying that the DS is anywhere as powerful as the PSP. Well, actually, it is somewhere as powerful, but just not as powerful. So, back to the point. Basically, DS graphics and PSP graphics are improving, and any decent Sony fanboy could admit that DS graphics are starting to look just as good, if not better, than the PSP games from 2007 or maybe early 2008. That's all I'll be talking about today. Well, not today. I'm going to make another video today discussing Phantasy Star Zero on the DS. Okay, see you later, Nintendo fans, and I will see you in a couple of minutes, because I'm about to make a video right after this one.